Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 17, Episode 3 of Tainted Grail. We're playing with from the Red Death expansion. Last round, we were at the Warfleet docks and the Gruesome Forge. I put the 452 and 453 up there, but I noticed that there was some components back in the plantation that I wanted to kind of go check out. So I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go back to the Weathering Plantation. We'll move back down here. And then it says we can return to Camlin. So it requires all characters to go to verse 7. It says discard all locations. Place the northern port cutlass location on the table. And move all the characters to the northern port cutlass. So we can kind of go back to... I feel like there was some parts of this that we didn't finish exploring, and since that was sort of a dead end, I'm going to put the northern port cutlass here, back on the table. Then before that is 434 is the inner city. So let's also, we'll move down to 430. The inner city again. We can move to the inner city. We've got 436 and 430 there. 436 is the Golden Alley, and 430 is here. 430 is the Upper Plaza. The mausoleum is below this. So let's go ahead into the Golden Alley. I'm going to take another energy down for each of our characters. We'll also grab our random event. It's the Scent of Prey. If you have a high miasma, we can discard this event, so we'll do that. Just discard this. And we're going to move this up to 420. We've got the Dance Macabre still moving on the Dance Macabre chart. We'll move them to 420. Let's go to the Golden Alley this time. So that's 436, the Golden Alley. Okay, it says a wide, long bridge leads over the moat to the gates of Castle Camelot, carrying the weight of many goldsmith shops and stores that once offer luxurious wares to nobility that flocked to the castle from over the land. Back in the days, each square foot of the bridge was worth more than a large farm, but now the tightly packed, elegant houses are all abandoned and shrouded in miasma so thick that it makes your eyes water. Okay, so we can enter the castle. Camelot requires all characters go to or we can loot the stores of the Golden Alley. Okay, so we can place the 490... Okay, so save from miasma. So let's go to enter Castle Camelot. We'll try that. Enter Castle Camelot. Save from miasma. You approach the giant gate. You never thought you'd get this for, but here you are. You enter... entering the long-forgotten heart of Arthur's empire. Wow, this is cool. Where the throne of the original round table are. And who knows what else. Discard your locations. Place 490 on the table. That's 490 is Castle Camelot. Oh, so this leads to all kinds of other areas, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll just place it on the table. 490 is Castle Camelot. I'm not going to clear everything out. I'm just going to place Castle Camelot, say, here for now. Because I think it's right there, actually, right? But I don't have to remove everything from the table. But we get to move ourselves to Castle Camelot. We can play this for free, it says. So we can just go to that description. So Castle Camelot is 490. Castle Camelot. This is pretty cool. So Camelot's gate is solid iron, so thick that even the Fomorian battering rams abandoned on the side of the bridge could not punch through it. The relief on the gates are damaged and vandalized beyond recognition. A smaller path leads to the side gate down a narrow set of stairs to the bottom of the castle, but to the castle moat. But seeing the fat orange bodies of slugs filling the moat, you doubt anyone in their right mind would go there. Warning, some decisions and endings depend on your final miasma level. If you wish to lower your miasma, it's best to look for a way to do it, in and out of Canland before you enter the castle. So we need our miasma to be lowered, I guess. If you have the Forlorn Splendor, Part 6, Forlorn Splendor, we don't have that. Otherwise choose one. Open the gate with the king's key. Go down to the bottom of the moat. It says open the gate. So it says we should, a hint, if we wish to lower our miasma, it's best to find ways to do that in and out of Canland before you enter the castle. So maybe we want to do this later, is what they're recommending. I'm not sure if we should go forward or not. So let's just say open the gate. You reach for the large key you found in the false king's tomb. Could it be what you need to open the gate? Finding a proper keyhole takes a long time, but eventually you spot it and you manage to clean the rubbish. The key turns, but not without difficulty, unlocking giant bolts holding you back. You push at the bent gate with your shoulder, and it moves just enough to let you through. Go to verse 4. The mountain of stone seems to float in front of you, supported like delicate arches, climbing even higher through countless bastions and staircases, topped with the impressive Merlin's tower that almost scrapes the bottom of the clouds. You're in the Courtyard of Unity, the lowest of Camelot's many courtyards, named that way because it's filled with thrones, ceremonial chairs, stools that once belonged to countless minor kings and chieftains who were united by the ruling Pendragons. You wonder whether the fact that everyone ever entered the castle had to walk past them helped them stave off at least one or two rebellions. From here you follow the ceremonial road that should lead you to the castle of Arthur's throne room. You can also cross the middle courtyard, leads to a separate wing of the Knights of the Round Table. Finally, you can enter the wing reserved for servants. Enter the servants' hall. Or go back to the main gate. And we're going to go back to the main gate. Actually, we're going to go back. So we end up going back to the Golden Alley, where we can pick again. So we're back in the Golden Alley. That's 436. So I think we just had a brief encounter in there, but we need a couple of other prerequisites, I think. So go back to 436, the Golden Alley. Let's go and check out the Golden Alley. It says every workshop in store. We can go to verse 5. With every step, the miasma seems denser and denser, burning your lungs and causing your last meal to slowly inch its way back up your throat. Hoping for a breath of fresh air, you walk up the banister, repulsed by the smell. Below you, hundreds of giant, fat, miasmatic slugs crawl in the shallow waters of the moat over the bloated corpses of the dead that were thrown here by the cartful. Orange mist rises from them, so thick you could slice it. If you're playing Chapter 4, Part 2, which we're playing, go to verse 2, and go to verse 2. We have this. 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. Your stomach turns, your lungs burn. Aching for fresh air, you quickly back off the bridge. The good news is, at least for now, you know where the vile fumes around the city originate from. Okay, so we find out where the miasma comes from. Uh, Unfortunately, even the Plague's Doctor outfit cannot help you walk through such a potent concentration of miasma and reach Camelot, its walls and gates looming tantalizingly beyond. As you ponder this, you start to notice the fresh markings scratched in the stone by the bridge. Were they left by the Picts or the Formorians? You see members of both races exploring every nook of Canlan. Perhaps they developed their own ways of dealing with miasma. This may be your only chance to progress further. Congratulations, you've completed Chapter 4 of the Red Death campaign. Okay, awesome. You gain 2 experience points each. 2 experience each. Okay. We're going to up some skills after this. Discard your entire event deck and active quest. Shuffle random deck cards and either save your game or draw a Chapter 5 setup and follow that on the next turn. So I believe that's going to wrap it up for us. We will see you guys in the next episode. Hey, be sure to go check out our Patreon. Check out our bookstore down below. You can check out the Cat 2 journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. You can look at our gameplay for A Song of Ice and Fire. Miniature painting across all of the different games. We do got tons of miniatures out there. Go look at our miniature playlist. We even got our series called Miniature Makeovers. So go check those out. You can even check out the Formorian here. Our Formorian Sentinel. It's quite cool looking. Strange with the crab detail that he's got. And we will see you in the next round, Chapter 5. I will get that set up. We'll get some more skills. And we will see you in the next gameplay. Bye-bye.